the disparity between a private school, Montessori class, and a regular primary school is wide. Here we're memorizing. There, Montessori, they are using blocks and things to find stuff. So how do we merge these things? We need to talk curriculum.
Yes, there has been a lot of work. They're already working. I can attest to this because when I was in Lagos State, we engaged with them and we worked with them. There has been work around that, and there continues to be work around that. It's quite a huge task. In fact, that's my expertise too, is curriculum. My PhD is in curriculum, instruction, and the science of learning. So trust me, I know. It's a lot of work. It's quite intensive work. And it still comes back to teachers. You see, I told you, anyhow you go, you go left, you go right, you go middle, it's still them. When we were in Lagos State, we redid what all the schools use, both the public and private schools use. And if you ask your teachers in any of these schools that what is the guide that they use when they're teaching the students, it's called a scheme of work. The scheme of work is, this is the topic, these are the learning objectives you want to have the students be able to come out with. And then, hopefully, if you are somebody who, if you make sure that it's done really right, which we did in Lagos, you now ask what kind of activities will be centered around that topic. And then we went beyond that. Like you correctly said, the way things are now, and it's going to continue to be, is we need to build those 4 skills that we had mentioned earlier. Yeah. So we now expanded the columns to say there's a column for skills. What kind of skills do we want to exhibit with this topic? I could use activities of what is it like to factor things, and how do you factor them? Do you look at different examples I could use in the classroom for the student to show me how do you factor things. For example, these 2 books, what are the things that bring them in common? What are the things different from them? Factoring, that's what factoring is. We can do that and discuss that right there. And then one of the skills I can have them quickly exhibit right there is communication. I could have them do brief presentations to explain to the class their thinking around that. And then collaboration, they work in groups to think about factoring. You see right there, 2 skills are going to be exhibited right there. Then we also had a column for resources online, which took a lot of time, by the way, for us to do this. Resources online, you could go and learn more about how to bring this home for your students, how they could really grasp and, do you see right there? We did that. My desire and my hope is that other states will copy this.
Because education at the end is at the state's level.
Yes.